Hey guys, what's up? This is Crystallized Beats, where we focus on shining light on the talent in the shadows. We do this by featuring new up-and-coming indie artists through their music and the links to their social media. Thanks for checking us out. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Crystal Lamar. I am the host of Crystallized Beats podcast, as well as the head writer for Nevernaire Stomping Ground blog. And I started this because I know how difficult it is to come up in the music industry, and I want to give these new artists a boost and give them a platform where they can make a name for themselves. And I've worked with some really great artists, and we have some phenomenal artists to come. So definitely subscribe to our channel and keep checking us out. Hey guys, what's up? It's Crystallized Beats, and I'm Crystal Amar. Tonight's featured guest is Kid Exotic from France, and we're going to be listening to his track 1111. So let's get to it.
Avant j'avais des pensées sombres, j'ai fait la guerre avec mes demons. Mais combien de fois je dois vous dire que mon père n'est plus vivant? Mais moi je vais aller loin, même si peu sont quoi en moi. Je vais démontrer qui je suis, Kid Exotic. She likes to party, my Beyoncé. Si mes potos sont là, ça veut dire que tout est ok. À l'envers, je vois le monde. À l'envers, je vois le monde. Je vois le monde à l'envers. La plupart des produits sont switch up. J'ai des downs qui veulent prendre des pics now. Mentalité des gamins, je la cache, je la tèche. Appelle-moi sauce que quand je règle direct. Je suis dans la Rari, est-ce que tu veux race? Je suis dans la Rari, j'arrive en first place. Fight me, niggas don't like me. Je suis tellement sapé, je mixe des Supreme avec some new goût. Cheap, fight me, these niggas don't like me. Putain, là un gros bouge quand cette meuf vient du Bré. Je peux la dire à Miami, on peut la voir VIP. J'ai pas les points dans la main, mais c'est pour chaque habit, je l'ai into me. I got a Cuban link, chase on my nigga like a centipede. Bitch, I had nothing to nothing, there's something, that's why I'm Kid Exotic. Avant j'avais des pensées sombres, j'ai fait la guerre avec mes demons. Mais combien de fois je dois vous dire que mon père n'est plus vivant? Mais moi je vais aller loin, même si personne croit en moi. Je vais les montrer qui je suis. Oh yeah. J'ai pris 4 drogues. Si mes potos sont là, ça veut dire que tout est ok. Oh yeah. À l'envers, je vois le monde. À l'envers, je vois le monde. À l'envers, je vois le monde.
All right, guys, so that was 1111 by Kid Exotic. And although he does mostly rap in French, he does have some songs where he raps in English. And it's such a huge asset to be able to rap in a couple different languages. And music is universal. You know, you can definitely enjoy his beat and his flow without knowing what he's saying. So stay tuned because I have an interview with Kid Exotic coming up next. All right, guys, what's up? Today's featured artist is Kid Exotic from France. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So tell us a bit about what got you into music.
To be honest, music has been like around me for a long time, ever since I was young. My dad was a musician, and he made like he was playing a lot of guitar, and he had his own band, so he played a lot of blues. So music has always been like with me from a young age. Um, I started music the day my dad died at 16 of age. So I started to do music on Audacity,
Right.
and ever since I just downloaded it. The same with Autotune, and I recorded on a Blue Snowball mic that I had, and it just went on. I just got in love with music like that.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes you just got to use what you got, you know?
Exactly.
So, um, what is the latest track that you released?
The latest track I've released, it's probably a freestyle. In the freestyle, I released a freestyle because like people want me to do a certain type of music. Like here in France, trap is a very known genre that a lot of
Hmm.
people like, and I have a feeling that French people have a problem liking music that is more like smooth or more emotional music where it has a sense, because I love singing, I love rapping, but my music isn't good if it doesn't have a meaning. Like I've
Right,
been through some stuff, so my lyrics is gonna be about something that has been through, but about my life. But I just released that track because I had a feeling that, all right, I'm gonna make people happy and give them what they want for once, and then I'm gonna just keep releasing tracks.
right. And when can we expect like a full, EP or an album from you?
I actually released about 3 EPs, I think. My first EP was when I had my old name called La Vive. I got the name because I was a fan of Travis Scott, and I heard his other name was La Flame, and I wanted something new, like not young or something like that, like young, I don't know, exotic or Lil Exotic. I wanted something new, and I started with La Vive, and I loved that name, but then I had a feeling that no, that's not really what I want, and then I switched to Kid Exotic. But either way, I have on my SoundCloud 4 EPs, but
Okay.
the first one I have 0 tracks because I took them all off. But my latest EP is me versus myself.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to put that information in the podcast notes so that you can find that too. So, thank you for that.
But to respond at your question, I really want to do an EP this year too, but I don't think it's like here in France, I have a feeling that my music is better when it's a single release. I don't
Yeah,
have a really big fan base. Even though like new fans that will listen to my music, they have a lot of music to listen to, of course. But I don't want to release like big EPs and all that if I don't have a following, because I want to release something where I have the ability to release really good music and something that can relate to other people. For
right,
example, me versus myself, it was a album where like before I released that album, I had problems with expressing my feelings. So I had to find a way to express my feelings through music. So a lot of the songs are in English and in French. So I have that mix. But either way, I just want a album and to make in the future when I have more people that is interested in what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm just gonna release singles.
right. That makes sense. And it's such a huge, valuable skill that you rap in French and English because,
Yeah,
I mean, you can reach so many audiences with the fact that you can rap in English as well as French. It's just like that's a big deal. So
exactly.
congratulations on that.
Thank
Um,
you.
what was it like having to learn French when you got to France?
Oh, it was really hard, to be honest. French isn't really a easy language to learn. It's really hard.
Right.
But I have I'm gonna say strict parents. They helped me a lot because they were my stepfather and my mom lived already in France, so they knew how to talk, and so they just showed me the basics. I went 1 year in a class called classe d'accueil, and it means like people that don't know how to speak French.
Mm-hmm.
They go to a class under 1 year, and in the end of the year, they take a diploma for showing that they know how to speak French, and then they send you to a high school or yeah, whatever.
Okay. Well, that's one way to do it. That's definitely good. I've tried to learn French before because I love learning new languages. And what ends up happening is I learn conversational stuff and I'll learn like a decent amount and then I stop. And
Well,
French was
the thing you
difficult.
need to do, I'm sorry, the thing you need to do like is learn. The first thing I learned was the verbs. If you
Hmm.
don't know how to use the verbs, your French will never become like good. That's like the basics. That's how I learned.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that because I'm still interested in learning, so I'll check it out.
Yeah,
Do, do you have any other like talents, besides rapping? And I know that you produce beats, right?
yeah.
Yeah. How's that going?
Well, I started producing beats during quarantine, but I tried doing beats before. I even sold beats before,
Hmm.
but they weren't great. I never took the time to learn really how to mix my what's called 808s or my kicks, etc. But during quarantine, I didn't have a lot to do, so I just started to watch more tutorials and find my way through beat making. So nowadays, I'm just trying to make my own beats because it's a much better way to release music nowadays if you use your own beats.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a good idea, and it's cheaper.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
um, is there anything else that you wanted to add? Anything that you want people to know?
Well, I have a music video on the way where
Nice.
I'm going to release two songs in one music video. First song is going to be a dance type song. You know, have you ever seen like what's this thing? Now watch me whip, watch me nay nay, like that
Right.
type of that type of thing. Same with Soldier Boy, same with Lil Uzi, Futsal Shuffle.
Yeah.
It's they have this type of trendy dance behind it, and TikTok makes them like TikTok helps them to get more people to listen to their music because it becomes a trend.
Yeah.
So what I did is I made a song, um, a dance song, and then in the middle, I love a lot of Pierre Bourne. I get a lot of inspiration from him, and in his album, I think it's The Life of Pierre. I don't remember. I think it's four. I don't know if it's four or three. Either way, you can hear that there's a lot of transitions, and I try to make it myself. So in the beginning, you have the dance song that is very hype, very lit, etc. And then in the end, there's a transition to a much slower song and much more auto tune and much smoothing and more loving. And I'm releasing this in June. And yeah, that's all I have to say. You
All
can find
right.
me on YouTube and everything.
That's awesome. And like I said, guys, all of his information is going to be in the podcast notes. So definitely check him out. His music is great. And thanks so much for being on the show, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. Take it easy.
You too. Bye.
Bye. All right. So that was Kid Exotic out of France. I'm going to be putting all of his information in the podcast notes. So definitely make sure that you check him out. Hey, are you looking for more episodes of Crystallized Beats? Well, we are now available on all podcast platforms as well as our website, crystallizedbeats.com. Go check us out. All right. right, guys, thanks so much for stopping by today, and make sure that you tune in tomorrow because we're going to have another great indie artist and some more new music.